Councilman Medina?
Yes, Council President, good evening, everyone. I do have a library report. Just bear with me a second here. I should have had it open, and I apologize. All right, here we go. All right, from the Friends of Linden, Linden Library, they have the Friends annual meeting will be Saturday, April 1st at 1 p.m. Everyone is invited to attend and hear about what the Friends have planned for the coming year. The monthly restaurant fundraiser will be Monday, April 3rd at Buffalo Wild Wings in Linden. A flyer is needed, so you can pick that up at the front desk and at the library, circulation desk, or you can print it off the Linden Library Facebook page. The Friends will be holding a used book sale May 10th to the 13th. Book donations will be accepted at the library through May 6th. Encyclopedia, dictionaries, Reader's Digest, travel guides, and textbook will not be accepted. The Friends have adopted an Air Force troop for 2017. The troop departs in May for Afghanistan. Sponsors are needed to ship the boxes of donated items to the troops. The cost is $20 per box. Checks can be made payable to the Friends of Linden Library and mailed or dropped off at the library. Items are needed will be posted at the library and social media in April. If you shop online, you can help the Friends by joining igive.com. It is free to join, and you can shop at over 800 stores in the iGive network, including Amazon, Best Buy, Staples, eBay, and Pottery Barn. For each purchase you make, the Friends receive a portion of the sale at no additional cost to you. The Friends of Linden Library use funds to bring in community programs and to purchase material for the library. Again, I always give a report every month. Great group of people that volunteers their time, especially Ms. Viviano. So if you ever want to volunteer, and shame on me, I should have threw her name in the hat as for Women's History Month, because she does a lot for her community. You could always reach out to her. Let me just give you her number here. But she could always be reached at 908-298-3830, extension 17 at the library. Again, she puts in 100% to this organization to benefit the kids of Linden. So I encourage everyone to please just, if you could dedicate an hour, even if it's once a week. That'll be very helpful. Just a segue for my colleague, Councilwoman Giancarlo, and she talked about the four-way stop signs. I know I get those requests a lot when accidents happen and whatnot, and a lot of times, the traffic study doesn't really constitute an actual four-way stop sign, but I'm really big on those flashing stop signs. That's something that we talked about, I want to say 2015, but even actually later 2014. And the council approved at that time for the flashing stop sign, along with the speed humps and whatnot. We were talking about a few items. I'll give you a perfect example. Summit and Princeton Road. Always have an accident there. Even Summit, on the Summit side, there's two stop signs there from both, either direction. People run them all the time. We put blinking stop signs. We haven't had an accident yet. So maybe, I guess the flashing sign is grabbing the attention from the cell phone, which that's what I see a lot. It's unfortunate. You see people driving, even though there's people jogging up and down Orchard, DeWitt, Summit, any of these side streets, and I kid you not, you can see that people are looking down versus straight ahead. And I don't know if that problem will ever be cured. I think people will have to learn individually the hard way. But it's just scary what I see out there, and I always try to encourage public safety. And just like Councilwoman Armando mentioned earlier, public safety, leave early, be cognizant of just the surrounding area and whatnot. So I always try to encourage that, even in my newsletter. And I'm going to say it until I'm blue in my face, and I'm just hoping that I grab someone's attention and they'll change and start with one person, and hopefully it'll trickle down. Besides that, I don't have much for the 9th Ward. I will be posting the streets that will be paved on the Linden Sunnyside page and also on the Nextdoor app. Potholes were being filled today, and they will be all over the city filling out potholes. I personally hit one today that I actually had to get out the car. I'm like, oh my God, my tire is still intact. But potholes happen. And also DPW, I think they did a great job. Last week in a snowstorm, we had a few hiccups, but they responded well. There's always going to be an issue. Unfortunately, the snow wasn't as fluffy as they predicted. The rain and the sleet made it a little bit difficult for the guys. But I think they did a great job. And again, they responded to those small fires, and they took care of it. I can understand where, especially living on an emergency road like where I live on Orchard, you clean out your sidewalk, and then you get the trucks, and they kind of bury you back in. So it can be annoying. It really could. And especially for the seniors and people who just paid to have their walkway clean. I can understand their frustration, so, but I just want to thank them. They did a great job. And again, they're always improving in the services that they provide to the residents of Linden. Anyone need to get a hold of me? 908-986-6100. You can text that number, or you can shoot me an email, amedina@linden-nj.com. You can find me on Nextdoor, on that Nextdoor app. So if you don't like Facebook, you can send me a message through there, or the Linden Sunnyside page, which is monitored by Ms. Viviano and another administrator, and they always forward the messages to me. I'm always reachable, always here to help. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman.